How do you feel about Carl Lentz and the documentary exposing Hillsong Church? So thoughts on that?
Sure. I didn't watch the documentary, but I read detailed reports about it. It's terribly grievous to see leaders fall, to see scandals in the church. Is terribly grievous. It brings so much reproach to the name of Jesus. It hurts people deeply. Some of them leave the faith and never come back. So it's a terrible blow. I don't sit in condemnation, but I grieve over it. As for Carl, we got to know each other a little some years back. I had taken exception to some statements he made on TV about homosexuality. I thought they weren't clear at all. And I reached out to help him and the church. We got to interact, and I was always coming from the viewpoint of, man, you just got to be clear on these issues. And I always have a concern about what you might call celebrity Christianity. So he had a lot of favor. A lot of celebrities went to the church he got to know. And you're always concerned. I don't care who the person is, but you're always concerned with how they'll do in that environment, because there's a lot of temptation and people think you're great and all of that. It can happen to any of us. So it's tragic that he fell. My prayer and hope is that he'll be restored in a healthy way with God and his family, and then go from there. As for Hillsong as a whole, I appreciate I can't comment on the other scandals because I don't know them. I haven't delved into the details to the extent they're true. That's terribly grievous and inexcusable. But for sure, I appreciate the good they've done. I appreciate the beautiful music that they've produced, and they've had some godly people in their midst. There too, though, I've urged from a distance, not having a relationship with Brian Houston, I've urged from a distance, man, you got to be clear on these culturally divisive issues. You can't try to not offend the world. If you're going to follow Jesus, you're going to offend the world. So hopefully we can all learn from what happened and move forward and do better. But it's terribly grievous. As I said, it brings reproach to the Lord and it hurts people deeply.